Stampin' friends, and welcome. This is Dee Osburn. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am coming to you today from sunny California, where it is always sunny and hot here, and I wanted to make a card about being somewhere a little cooler. So I made this card, and this card uses the amazing tree lot dies. So let me tell you all about that. I will put everything that you need to make this card down in the description below. So no worries, everything will be down there. All right, so let's talk about this card. It uses the tree lot dies, and that is an item in the Sale-a-Bration catalog that you can get for free with a $50 purchase. Sale-a-Bration, if you don't know what Sale-a-Bration is, Stampin' Up! Every year, twice a year, puts out a mini catalog, and they put out a Sale-a-Bration catalog that goes along with it, where if you buy anything for $50 or $100, or I should say really every $50, you get to have a free item out of the Sale-a-Bration catalog. So some items are $50 items and some are, $100 items. But this tree lot dies is in there, and it's so awesome because it coordinates with the Trees for Sale stamp set that's in the mini. And so this stamp set is pretty spectacular. When you this is a two-step process, and when you stamp these together, they look amazing. I used just the dies today to make this. I didn't want to make a Christmas one. It's, designed to be a Christmas one. So very merry, you light up the season, Christmas trees. It's trees for sale, right? When do you buy trees like this? You buy them at Christmas time, right? So here's the, oh my, it's stuck together. Here's the dies. And I will show you the ones that I used. I took out, obviously, the ones that I used. All right, so here are the dies that I used. I used the camper die. Isn't he cute? He's one of those little round, bubbly looking camper trailers. And then there's this one. This cuts out the detail piece for the camper. Then there's the tree dies that cut out the tree, and then these cut out the detail piece for the tree, and you get 3 sizes. And then we also are using this curtain, little curtain for the window die. So those are the dies that we're using. Here are the ones that I didn't use. I love the little dog. I have a plan for him, so we'll be using that one soon for something. You can, if you want to make it a Christmas one, put the wreath on there. You could put it over the little window and the door, hang it on the door, or you could make a tree lot, right? And put some trees there for sale, have the dog playing, super cute little banner, all kinds of cute stuff. So this is a great die set that you can get for free. I just think that is so amazing. I just, love free stuff. So I love this little set, and I couldn't wait to play with it. So let me show you how I put this together. All right, so the first, I'm going to push this over here. There we go. I'm going to take out all the things that I need. So you're going to start with a piece of Evening Evergreen, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. You're going to fold that in half, and then you're going to take your bone folder or some other, something that you can get a nice crisp fold with. Then you're going to get a piece of basic white for the inside. I did not stamp a message on here. Okay, as you can see, I thought this would be a great note card, and you could make it a birthday. You could stamp on the inside anything you want. You could stamp a birthday, you could stamp a Christmas, that way I can use this for whatever I want. People go camping here in the summer. Well, they do that everywhere, right? People go camping in the summer. And so I kind of wanted a little bit of a summery kind of card. You know, get out of the heat, go camping, right? All right, so let's go ahead and glue this on the inside. Glue that on the inside. I got a little glue there. All right, so that's where our our message will be. Then I took a piece of this is Evening Evergreen. This is Soft Succulent. Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent go so nicely together. So I took a piece of Soft Succulent and I'm going to glue that to my card base. This is a really simple, really easy card to put together. And the tree lot dies are just so versatile. I can't wait to make a Christmas one. I'm not quite ready for that yet, so I thought, do something a little different. All right, so let's talk about this. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. Then I took a piece of Designer Series paper from the He's the Man Designer Series paper set. This is the other side of it. And I cut that at 3 1/2 by 4 1/4, and we're going to glue that down just like that. So there's no margin at the top or the bottom, but there is a little bit of the Soft Succulent showing on either side. So let's glue that down. Okay. Let's glue that down. It's a little bit bigger than it should be, I think, but that's okay. All right, so we have that, and now we're halfway done, right? So then I took, originally for this card, I took a piece of basic white that's cut to 3 3/4 by 2. I'll have to look that up. I'll put it in the description below. And I thought, I think I might like it if it was a little bit shorter so that the trees were poking up over the white piece. So I cut this one down. I think this one might be 2 1/2 and this one's 2. I'll put it in the description below, okay? So I'm going to use the shorter one this time so that my trees can poke up over the white piece. All right, so I'm not going to use the white piece yet. There's other things that I'm going to do. I'm going to put my trees together. So I've already cut them out. When you cut them out, I cut the Soft Succulent for the background and I cut Evening Evergreen for the detail piece. And I'm going to give you a little tip about cutting these out. Roll them through twice. So roll it and then roll it back towards you. And then all the little pieces will fall right out. If you only do it once, the first time it'll work great, but after that, not so much. But if you roll it towards you and back again, they just pretty much fall out. It's awesome. All right, so what I did was I glued these together and I glittered them. And so, I struggle sometimes with little delicate detailed pieces like this because the glue gushes out, and this time I thought I'm not going to worry about the glue. I'm going to let it gush out and throw it in some glitter. So that's what I did. So I'll show you. So I just turned it over and I just put the glue everywhere. I didn't even worry about it. I didn't worry about how much I put on there or anything. I just put glue on, dots of glue on it everywhere. And some of it got on my hand. That's okay. I didn't care. So then I turned it over and I took the background piece and I laid it on there. And see how, you got to move it around and then the glue gushes out and gets all over everything? That's okay. So then I took it like this and I brought my glitter in and I just threw it down in the glitter, and then I rubbed my hands to get the glue that was on my hands. I rubbed that to get it off. And then I took these great little tweezers that came with the embossing tool set that's in the mini, and I used this a lot with this card, and I just picked it up, tapped it off, and then it's got glitter all over it, and I love it because me and glitter. All right, so then there's that piece. So, oops, I don't want that to go down in there. Okay, so now I'm going to put my glitter away because I glittered all the other ones. I did all that ahead of time. So I've got 2 big ones. You're going to cut 2 big ones, and 1 medium and 1 small one. All right, and you're going to start gluing it to here. But we can put our camper together real quick before we do that. And that way we have everything all ready to glue on our little white piece, okay? So we'll just put these up here, out of the way, and we'll bring in all the things we need for our camper. All right, so I took the darker foil that's in the silver foil trio pack that's in the annual catalog, and I took the darker of the 3 and for the camper trailer, and then the lighter of the 3, the shinier lighter one, I cut out the detail piece. Okay, and then this little piece, it's stuck to my finger. This little piece right here is from the window, and I saved that so that I could give myself a little, you know, the whole tire shouldn't look like that, so a little, what do you call that, a rim. So I could give it a rim. You could cut out a black piece for that, but I thought, it's okay, I can do it just like that, it's fine. So what I did was I used these great tweezers that I was telling you about to put this together. Super easy to put together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue along the top. Okay, and then this little piece goes along the top. And it's going to move around because it's on, see, it's not straight, it's on foil paper. So there you go. Look how easy that was. I just pushed that down and it didn't stick to it like it would my finger. And you just need to give it a few minutes to dry and stick real good. Okay, so there's that. And while that's drying, you can do the bottom piece. Okay, and we'll take this piece and we can hold it down and do it just like that, and then we can use our tweezers to get that. Oops, I forgot to put that in there. Let's do that real quick while it's not dry yet. So we're going to put just a little dot of glue on the shiny side. Okay, and we're just going to slide that in there. So we just slide that up under there. It's better if you put this on first. All right, now we can slide this together. Just put this where we want it. Okay. As soon as you get it where you want it, just kind of hold it down. Move that over where I want. There we go. Just kind of hold it down. There we go. All right. These tweezers are just amazing. I love them. Okay, that was probably the hardest part of this whole card. Move the wheel, the rim over a little bit. Okay. Now, I wanted to, excuse me, make this look like it was a window. Okay, like someone was home. I mean, if I just do it like that, I mean, that just doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't look finished. So I took a piece of crushed curry and I took some vellum. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this piece of crushed curry behind here so that I can kind of see where to cut it. So I'm going to cut it down about right there. Okay. I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut it. And then I'm going to look again to see if I have it the right size. There, see, now you can't see it behind there. Okay, so before I glue that on there, I have to put my curtain on there. Okay, so I'm going to hold that with my tweezers. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of it. I probably put a lot of glue, but that's okay. I'm going to hold that yellow piece down there, and I'm gonna, this just fits right in there. And then I'll know where to put, you know, where to glue the yellow piece on behind when I'm done. Okay? Now, before I do that, I want to put some vellum because I want it to look like there's a window there, right? So I'm going to put a dot of glue on all four corners because remember we didn't see the corners. So all four corners. And then I'm going to take my camper. I have glue on my fingers. I'm going to take my camper and I'm going to lay it down so that the curtain is right there in the window. Push that up so it fits in there really nicely. Oh, I forgot to put the vellum on there. Hello, no. Regroup. Put your vellum on first. I'm so glad I caught that. So you just put your vellum on top of it and then you trim it down. Then you're going to put the little glue dots, or the little dots of glue, I should say, on it and put it on there. So let's, now that we have our window on there, our vellum, now we're going to put dots again, little dots of glue in the four corners. And now we're going to put our trailer on there, and we're going to make sure that we get that curtain right in the window, right where we want it. Okay, and if any of the vellum sticks out, like right there, you just trim that off. All right, there we go. Look, it looks like it's got a window now. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Okay. So now we have our trailer put together, we have our trees put together. Now we're going to put it onto the little white piece. Okay, and what I did was I only put glue on the bottoms of the tree because I wanted to, you know, be able to stack them up a little bit. So, and I wanted it to be down towards the bottom like that so that you don't see the white at the bottom. Then I'm going to put this one on there, and you're going to have time to move these around, so that's a good thing. So then we'll put this one on there, and we'll put this one on there, and I want to slide the smaller trees behind the bigger tree, because when you look at things, the smaller things are more in the distance, right? And now I'm going to bring this over and make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, because see, I want these over more. So let's move them over. We can use our tweezers. I want to move this over just actually a little bit. Move it over. And this will go on top. Okay, move that over just a touch. And it's okay that they're up high because you know, the trailer is going to be over it. You're not going to know. So move that over just a little bit. Kind of looking right here. And then I want to put this one, straighten that one out. Put this one up underneath here like that. And then I can put this one on there. Beautiful. Okay. I can push this one over a little bit. It'll just slide right over because the glue isn't dry yet. And then I can put this one on there and move it over just a touch. Okay, because the glue's not dry yet. I can move this one over just a touch because the glue's not dry yet. And slide this one over just a touch. There we go. All right. Slide this one over just a little bit. There we go. I didn't want to see a lot of white through there. And you see how this one I cut down so that the tree sticks up over the white. And so now I'm going to use some dimensionals, and I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on the back of my camper, my trailer. Okay, I'm going to put this one so that it's over both the yellow and the white part. I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to put that on there just like that, making sure that I have it on there straight. There we go. All right, now we're going to bring our card back in, and we're going to place it on there. I'm loving it. All right, let's put some glue on here. All right, and then we're going to glue this down to our card. And you want to make sure, you know, you want to think about where the other trailers are on this paper. There we go. Oh, there it is. I really am pleased with the way this came out. I hope that you like it too. I know a lot of people who camp in little vintage trailers like that, and they have like a whole group of people who go, and it's such a fun thing. And so I just love the way this turned out. I hope that you liked it too. I am so glad that you came here today to join me and watch this great video. I am noticing right here that my little wheel well slid. There we go. Let's put that back. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I do hope that you loved this card and that you'll try to make one as well. Remember, the tree lot dies are a free item from the Sale-a-Bration catalog. They coordinate with the Trees for Sale stamp set that's in the mini catalog, and I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for coming. Come back and see me.